Icon Media.
Welcome to the channel. Today, man, we are going to talk about former NBA champ and Celtic superstar Tony Allen. We are going to talk about his situation, man, and what he got pulled over. It's been hot in the news, so nothing that is being talked about has not been talked about already. So without further ado, man, we're going to check out this situation with Tony Allen. This is his former teammate talking about his situation.
Tony Allen is going to an appearance, a podcast appearance that he always goes to. And instead of the people who booked him to go to the appearance, instead of him sending an Uber or sending a professional driver, he sends one of his friends to pick him up. Okay, so now he gets in the car and he admitted, hey, the marijuana, that was mine. Obviously, it gives them a reason to search the car. Yeah. They search the car. The marijuana, yes.
Number one, when you get pulled over, lawyers, it's all over the internet, man. Lawyers always tell you, don't talk. Don't talk to the police. I don't care what is going on. Shut your damn mouth. Because anything that you say is not going to stop these police from doing what they have to do. You understand, people? They're still going to arrest you. They're still going to search the car. And you talking is only going to dig yourself a deeper hole. That is first and foremost, man. Let these folks charge you and then let your lawyer handle it, because in the guys that's in prison right now, it's because they talk their way in there. They talk themselves into a deeper and deeper hole. And most of you people lose your case at the moment of arrest because they are recording and the police are going to testify what you said to them. So that's first and foremost.
This is Tony Allen's, okay? The cocaine and the other drugs are on the other person. But again, we're here, so the news break
is Tony
Allen. I think it's a lesson learned that you have to move right. And I'm not saying he was moving wrong, but like even with this situation, like he didn't know. Fucking guy sent his friend to pick him up who supposedly had his own car service, and then you get pulled over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, fuck. And I hate it because he's been trending, you know, of doing a lot of great things.
Yeah.
Yep.
We talk about a guy that's like, quote unquote, Mr. Memphis. He is that, right? Like in Memphis, Tony Allen is king. Like they love him. He's in the Hall of Fame. All this, and right, and he's doing a hell of a job on this podcast, him and Zebo out the mud. So he's found his lane, found his niche, found his space, and he's been doing great. And I just think this is a minor setback for a major come up, right? Like, but again, the news hit is Tony Allen.
Okay, so Tony Allen got pulled over. Whether it was him or the other driver that got pulled over. Number one, people, you don't have to consent to a search. But anything that's seen in plain view can bring on probable cause for search. Any funny movements or anything of that nature, you can you could bring probable cause on yourself for the police to conduct a search. And who knows if they consented, who knows if they saw something in plain sight. All they know is when the police pull over superstars, rappers, athletes, and everything, the antennas go up and they are trying to get this big fish. That's what you prominent people need to understand. It's happened to politicians, it's happened to police officers, it's happened to superstars of every caliber. They're looking to get you on something just so they can say that they were the ones that busted you. Let's check out Tony Allen actual exchange.
This ain't happened to me, bro.
I could have stayed at home, bro. I could have stayed at home. Man, this ain't happened to me, bro. I could have stayed at home, bro. I could have stayed at home, bro. I could have stayed at home. Didn't have to come down here, bro. Damn. What the fuck? Damn, bro. Whoa. Image up, bro. Man. Look, man. Sir, I'm asking you, sir, can we talk? Can we have a conversation? Yep. Sir, I don't do no cocaine, sir. I'm not in possession. It's just a ride for me, sir. I promise to God, sir, on all 5 of my kids. I wish I wouldn't have never gotten in the car, sir. I ain't have to come to no podcast. I could have stayed at home. Yeah, I smoke shit, sir. Ain't none of that stuff, man, sir. This is gonna hurt my image, sir. I don't have nothing to do with that, sir. I'm truly honest, sir.
And I'm gonna have an honest conversation with you when we get up there. I'm gonna talk to both of y'all, okay?
Man, please, sir.
Boy. Listen, man. Tony, I understand. All right. It's funny, but it's not funny. It's sad in a sense. I understand. Okay, he may truly be innocent. It is innocent until proven guilty. However, nothing that he says is stopping him from going to jail. So, but I tell you what it was. Tony Allen has had previous trouble with the law. So let's take a listen at why Tony Allen was fighting to not to go back to jail.
Here's a concise summary of the Tony Allen federal case. Overview. Former NBA player Tony Allen was among 18 ex-players charged in a $4 million healthcare fraud scheme against the NBA Players' Health and Welfare Benefit Plan. The scheme, players submitted false or inflated medical invoices for services that were never provided, often arranged through contacts of ringleader Terrence Williams. Allen's role, he filed about $420,000 in fake claims, but later repaid most of the money. He pleaded guilty in 2023 to conspiracy to commit healthcare and wire fraud. Sentence. Allen avoided prison, receiving community service and 3 years probation instead, partly due to repayment and cooperation. Context. The broader case highlighted misuse of a plan meant to support ex-players. Some defendants received prison sentences, but Allen's cooperation and clean record earned leniency. Would you like me to trim it?
Okay, so he got probation in 2023, which probably means he got 3 years probation, which probably means he is still on probation. Not much probation. He does not have much probation left, but he did avoid prison time. And I'm pretty sure part of the terms and conditions is that he was not to be smoking marijuana. So, and the fact that he was on probation probably waived his Fourth Amendment rights. So, anytime you are on probation or parole, in all likelihood, you don't have a Fourth Amendment right. The police are able to search you, whatever vehicle you're riding in, your social media. They're allowed to do that. So that's probably how the search started. I don't know. More details needs to come out. Yeah, but you know that you're on 3 years probation. You know that you didn't want to go to jail for what you had did prior to that. What you smoking weed for? Why are you smoking weed? You're making good money. You heard what Big Perk said. The man is basically the king of Memphis because he's doing all kind of stuff for the community, and that's cool, man. That's real cool. He's one of the few athletes that go back and try to help people out. You hear Tony Allen name in the street, so he doing good things for the community. But guess what? You on probation, dog. You know what I'm saying? So what you smoking weed for? I don't get it. I don't understand. You know, coming as a person who father was in West Wego, Louisiana, probably considered kingpin status when it came to marijuana, back in the 70s, 80s, or whatever, and early 90s. I still don't understand the fascination with why people, you know, if you can't smoke weed, if you're not supposed to smoke weed, what you smoking it for? I don't understand. But obviously, Tony Allen felt the need that he had to, and he confessed on camera again, violating his own probation. You know what I'm saying? If he's still on probation. Here is the other guy, the guy he was driving with, and he said some things, but some of the stuff was kind of iffy. But let's go.
I'm willing to go on record. He has literally nothing to do with it. I'm telling you that as plain as I can tell you. I picked him up at 8:43 this morning. I guarantee you he has no idea that it was in there because I had no idea it was in there. I know I understand your thing.
That's what he's saying. He's saying that he had no idea that the cocaine was in the car. Let's continue.
My father was a lawyer. I fully get it. But sir, I cannot let you, please do not charge that man with that. Let me take full responsibility for that one. I'll hire my own lawyer. I'll hire everything else. But Tony Allen had absolutely nothing to do with that. Not a single thing. I understand your premise. I understand everything else. Now, what he may have had on him in his person, I understand that. That's fine. But that charge, please put it 100% on William Hatton. Do not charge Tony Allen with that. I'm saying that in front of all three officers.
Okay. So he did the commendable thing, but he's also, what he said wrong to me is he said that he had no idea that it was in there. He's got to be able to say, if you're going to say that, you got to be able to say, I knew it was there. I placed it in there. I irresponsibly drove. I mean, he took accountability best way he could with the exception of that one little bitty thing. He said he had no idea it was in there. So this could possibly should get Tony out of it. However, he had 3 years probation. He admits that he smokes marijuana. That could be a possible violation of probation. And you know, 2026 is right around the corner. So it could land him in jail for 30, 40 days. If that's the case, you know, his fines may be paid up. He might be on non-reporting. Who knows? The probation probably was terminated early. But let this be a lesson, man. A few things I want you to take away from this. You get pulled over, shut the hell up. You don't have to talk to police. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. Because you're going to talk yourself into a deeper hole. Just shut up. Talk to an attorney. Let them do their job. Number 2, don't do drugs. That's the bottom line. Don't do drugs. Don't hang around with nobody. Ain't nowhere in the hell you gonna catch me in a vehicle with anybody, much less somebody with drugs in the car. And if I know you're doing drugs or messing with drugs or had a capability of messing with drugs, I'm not getting in the same car as you. No Sersky. Subscribe. Thank you for tuning into XCon Media. Go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hurry up!